Do you leave the bar?
So, yeah,
All right, you head out.
I stand and head out onto the bar, and I see Todd just sitting on the side of the
You
sidewalk,
see,
just
yeah,
staring
you see
outside. You know.
Spankles out there. He's sitting there playing music. He's got 4 gold coins in his hand. He looks overly happy about it.
Money, 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 money.
So, do you go tell do you go tell Spankles about what's going on?
Yeah, I tell Spankos about our little mission here about the missing caravans in the desert and everything, and I suggest that we go visit the mayor and ask him about it.
All right. Do you want to go do that, Todd?
Yeah.
All right. You guys ask for a couple directions. Someone points you in the direction that the town hall is. It's the biggest building here because the mayor's a dick. He's got to make sure he has the biggest building. But you guys head off that direction. You go through. You open up the doors. The mayor is currently in session right now, so he's actually in the main hall, and he sees you guys enter in. He looks you up and down. He's not quite sure what to think of you, and he raises his hand toward you and says, "What do you want? I'm a busy man."
And I am a beautiful man.
He looks at you and goes, "I've seen worse."
I've sucked better.
Okay.
He looks down at you and goes like, he looks down at you as you say that. And he says, "Take 10 minutes to prove that."
Oh my.
He gestures his hand out of direction. Do you follow where he's gesturing?
Yeah.
Oh no.
All right, you guys go to the back room.
Oh man.
Roll a d20.
Alright, so this is a human mayor, right?
This is a human mayor, yes.
Okay.
Shit, I rolled a 6.
You rolled a 6. He rolled a 4. You've practiced the art of seduction, but for whatever reason, this guy's like slightly off. Something's not right. You're not entirely sure what's going on. You guys leave. You're both very disappointed in each other. He sits back down and he just looks down at you and goes like, "Well, what do you want?" He says, "I want you to speak." Pointing at you, Travis. He says, "I want you to speak." This guy's not impressive at all.
That
So,
dick was
Miss-
impressive.
So, Mr. Mayor, I've heard about some missing caravans that are vanishing out in the wilderness, in the desert area. What do you know about that?
He says, "Yes, the missing caravans." He says, "Well, the nearby keep up there relies on us for some basic supplies and stuff like that so they can survive." He says, "However, though, recently, for about the last month, we've sent 4 different caravans up to there, and all of them have disappeared. We've armed them more and more, up to a max of about 20 soldiers, and they keep vanishing. We don't know why. What we are aware of is we have sent some rangers out there to take a look at it, and from what they can tell, there are some gnolls that are causing problems, but we've been unable to figure out where they are." He says, "If you want to take a look in it, there is a bounty for if you can solve solve the problem, figure out where the people are disappearing to, wipe out the gnolls, or rescue the people. If you can do all of them, that's a bonus." He says, "But there is a bounty on it if you want to take a look at this." He says, "I can tell you where exactly that they're disappearing, and it's up to you if you want to follow it or not."
So, what do you think we should do, Todd?
I think we should go to this group orgy that everyone's vanishing off to.
So, rescue the people.
The mayor looks at you and goes. The mayor looks at you and says, "With what you just demonstrated to me, I think everyone would be left in disappointment."
What you gave me was disappointment. Itsy bitsy thing.
That's up for debate. By the way, Todd, roll a d100. This d100 is to determine a highly, highly important stat that could affect your gameplay forever. Roll.
59.
The quality of your dick is a 59.
Okay.
The stat right here is highly important. Could forever change the face of your life. You're about
So,
average.
yeah, about
You're about average. A little, like, barely above average. Travis, if you want to roll, you're more than free to, but as a cleric, generally speaking, you're never going to use it.
Yeah. I would just keep my pants on.
Okay, you keep your pants on. Sweet. Also, Todd, because you are a bard, roll a d100 again.
Fuck. 77.
77. You actually have a pretty nice ass. The guy does compliment that it's nicer than the wenches that he's had in the past. So the mayor says, yes, if you want to go take a look at it, there is a reward based on if you can solve the problem, or better yet, rescue the people and take care of the problem. It's up to you. He says,
Okay.
if you want to, I can tell you where the people have been disappearing and all that, and give you some directions.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, sir. I would like for you to tell me where
Says,
it all happens.
He says, thank God someone's finally looking at this. He says, it's happening to the northeast about, I'd say about 20, 25 miles away from town to the northeast. It's on the road, but it's on one of the older sections of the road. It's not on most maps.
Okay.
He says,
yes.
but it's up along that way. It's not too far from here. He says if you leave the town and you head off just directly northeast from here, you'll eventually run into the old road.
Okay.
He says, that's all the information I got, and he says, good luck, I guess. He says, hopefully you can deal with it. He says, our town guards haven't been able to.
All right.
He says, anyway, he says, be gone. He says, I got some other things I need to take care of.
All right. Thank you for your time.
Of course.
Mr. Mayor.
He says, thank you for taking a look at this.
All right. So we head out.
You guys head out of the town hall. Sun's shining on your face. You feel ready.
What time is it?
It's only about 11 o'clock in the morning.
All right.
What time does it say? Did the one gnome guy say to me earlier?
You don't remember. He didn't really say a time.
I want to look at the paper to see what location.
If you he said 9 o'clock, and the location says behind City Hall. Behind
Right.
City Hall. Behind City Hall, there's a small shack. Meet me there. Ignore
Wait,
the
so-
groundskeeper.
9 p.m. Right?
9 p.m.
Okay. So I guess we'll have to do that as like a side mission or something.
It's a side job if you want to take that. If you catch my drift, side job.
I'll take that.
Oh God.